Hello, this is an introduction video to automations. So to get to automations, you're going to click on Setup on the bottom left-hand corner. You're going to scroll down under the Communication section, and you're going to click on Automations. So automations are automated emails that are sent out through your database, and they are fired based on specific events that happen in your database. So for example, we have an expiring credit card email, we have some failed payment emails, we have some confirmation emails down here, and we have a lot of preset automations. So you'll see right here under preset automations, we have a lot of automations here. So we highly recommend that you go through the preset automations first. And then if you go through the preset automations and you don't see what you're looking for, know that you can always go up here under Add an Automation, and you can always create a new automation or custom automation. If you have any questions about creating a custom automation or about what report you need to pull, reach out to our support team, and they're more than happy to help you. So for the preset automations, I want to quickly show you how you are going to turn these on. So right now, all the automations in your database are turned off. So in order for any of these automations to fire out, you will need to activate them. And the way that you can tell that they're turned off is there's a red circle right here on the left-hand side, and then right here next under active, there's a box that is red and it says no. So I'm going to actually scroll down here, and I am going to click on this dropped membership email. And you'll see that when I click into an automation, there's 4 different sections. So section 1 is the criteria that will trigger this specific automation. And for most preset automations, with this being an exception and the prospect funnel being an exception, but any other preset automations, you don't want to change anything here under number 1, because most of the preset automations are set to fire out correctly. And if you come in here and if you change something under number 1, or if you add additional criteria, it's going to narrow who that email is going to be sent to. And some people may not receive the email. So if you really think that you need to change something under number 1, reach out to our support team and just double check with them before you go through and you change anything. As I said, one exception is this dropped membership email. So one thing you do have to do here under number 1 is you have to select this multiple box, and then you want to press Command down if you're on a Mac, and you want to press Control down if you're on a PC. So I'm just pressing Command down, and then I would select this first one and then press Command down and then select all these other. You want to select everything except membership upgrade. So it should look like this. And the reason why you want to do that is because if this step is not taken, people who upgrade their membership will receive this email, and it's not an email that you want people who are upgrading their membership to receive, because it's a sorry to see you go email. So that's number 1. Number 2 is when the automation is being sent out. So right now this says it's being sent out 0 days after drop created. So this is always the timeline, and then this is before or after the event, and then this is the event that's happening. And the event options will be different depending on the type of automation. So for this, you don't really want to change anything here. Like, you don't want to change the event. You don't want to change like the after or before for any preset automations. One thing you may want to change is the timeline, but I would highly recommend reaching out to our support team if you're not completely sure about making any changes here, again, to just make sure that this is firing out correctly. And then here under number 3, this is the template. So we highly, highly, highly recommend that, and I would say that it's actually necessary to review the template before you're activating the automation. So you're going to do that by clicking this blue text that says Open Message Template Editor, and you're going to click OK. And this is going to bring you to the email that's going to be sent out. Anything that's in yellow, highlighted in yellow, that's in bold, means that there's setup required. So this up here, this is what I just did. I can just go ahead and remove that, and I can go ahead and move this up. And then here, so this is also setup required. You want to put in a survey link, and we recommend using SurveyMonkey. And then you would just delete this, and you would put in that link. And then you also want to review the language for the automation. Make sure that it fits with your business and your brand, and make sure that you're customizing it. This is just stock language, so highly recommend customizing it. Anything that's here in brackets is going to be a tag, so this is going to pull the person's name. This is going to pull your business name. And then to the primary email, this is going to go to the member. The school email under business info is being BCC'd on it. And then when anyone responds to this email, it's going to go to the school email, so the email under business info. So once you've verified this and everything looks good, what you want to do is you want to come back here on the left-hand menu, and you want to click on automations, because you'll notice that now we're in document templates. So just click on automations. Automations and document templates are linked together, and we recommend that you're just accessing the automations through the automation section. So we'll see here that we have dropped membership email. It's here at the top because I had clicked into it. So I'm going to just click back. You'll see that these changes saved, so the changes I made up here. And then the last step here is here under number 4. I'm going to just check this box to activate, and I'm going to save changes. Now you'll see that the circle is green. It says it's active. So this will fire out moving forward, and it will also look 2 days back. So what that means is if someone had a dropped membership yesterday and you activate this today, they would receive this email because it's going to look at events that happened within the last 2 days. The other thing that I wanted to show you is there are a couple other emails that require setup. So one of those is this like us on Facebook. So if I click into this and I click into the open message template editor and I click OK, this is requiring you to hyperlink your Facebook link to the icon. So how you're going to do that is you're going to highlight it. So I just held my mouse down and I highlighted it. And then you're going to click on this link icon here at the top. And it's going to bring you this pop-up. And the important thing here is you want this to say HTTPS, and then you just put in the link to your Facebook page, and then you would put insert, and it would insert that link right there. And then again, you just want to make sure that you remove this so that you don't have the setup required, because again, this is just for your reference, which is why we highly recommend reviewing the templates. So if I go back here, you'll see it's right here under My Automations. The other ones that you do have to make some changes to, or their setup required, is this review us on Google and Yelp. There is setup required on that. And then the prospect funnel, there is additional setup that's required on those. And that looks like it's about it. But again, highly recommend reviewing the template before you're activating it. There is a help document with recommended automations, and there will be a link to this in the help document with this video. So we highly recommend going to that help document because it lists recommended automations based on features that you're using in Zen Planner and also by vertical. If you have any other specific questions or anything else that wasn't covered during this video, reach out to our support team and they're more than happy to help you. Thank you.